Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sogdian Saga, in which I feel that we are getting a bit closer and closer to the end of this series, I feel, because there's still like a few things for us to do here on this great series that it has been already. Well, it has been. If you want to compare it to the past series of either Croatia or Chola, India, but this one, well, I guess just pretty much did the best of both in Zoroastrianism and all the bloodlines and whatnot. But as for 41-year-old Jamshid Red Cheeks, who has recently became a drunk, unfortunately, one would think all that gluttony, which doesn't mean, eating a lot of food, but excess drinking is one thing. And, you know, moderation is just not is not up in his alley. So, yeah, he doesn't live a life of a true Zoroastrian in a way, but I don't think he's trying to be. He's all about business. He's a businessman at heart. But unfortunately, the drinking has taken over his heart in a way. I don't know if that's inappropriate, but still. When I was looking around other things, including factions, I mean Galwakan succession, that's nothing. But what worries me a little is independence. So out of all the vassals who likes me or dislikes me, it's our old friend, the Tocharian Buddhist. He's got a problem with having an imperial administration, I can understand that. You want a seat in the council, which you do not have the skills for it, and I cannot make you Mobad because you are a Buddhist. And we don't, tell these Tocharians to convert to Zoroastrianism. No, they are one of the fewest Buddhist vassals of ours, if not the only one, which we allow them to persist because not only that's part of their national identity, but that's just for, interreligious marriage between Zoroastrians and Buddhists. Like, just see, it's like, hey, you got any good-looking women around there in that country? But all that's just, it's whatever. But yeah, calls me an infidel, I'm a foreigner, and doesn't like the fact that I'm a member of a trade league. I mean, I can't say that I blame him. I mean, he's a feudal vassal. If he was a member of the trade league himself, it would be fine, but not with that kind of education he comes from. And his heir, much better skilled. Oh yeah, we can get rid of him at a moment's notice. So your brother, there, he's much better skilled, but unfortunately, he's craven just like you. But he likes me a bit more. At least I'm not a known murderer. I mean, the plot is so high that... Well, then again, there are reasons of why they would get rid of him. He's craven, he's stubborn, he's disfigured. Yeah, he may be a family man. Well, did you at least impregnate one of your concubines? If you hadn't, you're a dead man. Nope, you're a dead man. Never thought we were going to start off an episode this way. I was thinking about swaying him, but instead, we're going to kill him off. Give him the works. And speaking of the works, 41 years old, I got time for a book. Haven't gotten around to do much of bookkeeping. Despite the fact that I originally have a learning education, but... Nah, for a man like such as himself, just go for stewardship. Just go for it. Alright, took a drink to that. Now on the mayor will be in the council. Didn't I already? Oh no, don't worry about it. Just wait till that time passes. As in this very second. What are my current missions? None at this point. Don't I already have a caravan prepared, or have I not? I feel like past time of doing business. What do you got? As if I need more alcohol, in sense. Okay, we could set a caravan to there, but what about our usual go-to trade place, Bosnia, which trade goods have been compromised in Donja Kraj because of recent raiders. Over here, Or we can buy more gems from them. Are you a Trade League member, or at least one of your vassals there? Is he Trade League? Well, someone is, or either that's from leftover from the previous ruler. And there's Zeta. We know there's a hunting stall there, so that man is Trade League member. So, linen, incense, jewelry. There it is. Let's go get it. But it's 50-50. I just saw that chance. So just prepare the next one. Just in case. Alright, I just wanted to warn you people. As of this recording, it is June 1st. And I'm recording it on a rainy day. So, if you hear thunder pick up on the mic, apologies in advance. I'm not recording during a thunderstorm. It's just it's kind of nearby as I hold my tablet and looking at the radar. You know, to detect rainstorms and the like. Yeah, just fair warning. And speaking of fair warnings, I was thinking about giving one fair warning, not to the Tocharian who we're about to assassinate, but rather Byzantine Empire. Our ancient rival, their days are numbered. Even though one would think it may not look like so as far as borders is concerned and the manpower it has, but to me, their days are numbered. Because I guarantee you, by the end of this episode, they will be gone, as in shattered into many independent nations, for our vassals of the Persian Empire to take advantage of. Especially Bosnia, which is currently in the middle of war against Germany, to expand their holdings towards Austria, or Österreich in that language. But unfortunately they're on the losing side due to Byzantine intervention. I mean, 23,000 versus 5,000 of Germany. Aquitaine, not much either. Who else? Just some university, which don't provide much troops anyhow. But a difference maker is here. So yeah, there are many of them out there. Well, I said I was going to wait until the end of the episode, but figuring that threat level can be lowered, and are they a member of Defense Pact against us? No, they're not. Maybe we can draw them out. Question is, where? Okay, we're going to do the coin toss here, because we need to connect the lands. Will it be, what is this area called? Obsikion? Obsikion? Again, I'm no good with Greek pronunciations yet. Or, Stremon. I'm going to bring out the coin. Be right back. Okay, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like casting lots. And you've probably seen this done in occasional episodes in past series. So, we're just going to refer it by region. Right. Stremon, tails, Obsikion, what is that name again? Obsikion, heads. Best 2 out of 3. That's 1 for heads. Now it's 1 for tails. Oh, come on. It happens every time when I do these sort of things. And we're going to go to war to get Stremon. It's tails. Stremon it is. This will connect northern Greek Thracian lands into the land of the South Slavs. But they will call me truce breaker for it. I didn't know we had a truce. When does it expire? Oh, 2 months. Okay, okay. So, we wait for 2 months. In advance, get to position. We'll wait 2 months. And also, I'm thinking about creating an Empire of Tibet title, just to boost my own ego even further. To say that I'm the overlord of Persia, Turan, and out of it. Well, meanwhile, we're gonna go eliminate this Tocharian Shah. Hey, are you a trade league member by any chance? Yes, you are. What you got? So that we all remember to trade with you in the future. Be sure to look at Kashmir in the future. So, Kotal. I think she's the real traitor, so we imprison her. And you can't revoke her titles because she hasn't betrayed the country. Because that would be for revolt. Well, we did that simply for the sake of it. Alright, bring my average returns of a stack of silk cloths. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not gonna get her. So go to Karush. It's part of Zoroastrian tradition. And also, for a man of intrigue, you're too honest. You shouldn't be honest. Should you ever rule the empire, then you need to be more intriguing. That's what I think in the future. So we weren't able to eliminate the Tocharian man. So we're counting the days. Alright, war is declared. Just hang on, Bosnia. Help is on the way. Okay, directly. 3 more. Small, but it'll connect. So bring out the forces from here. Whoops. Not the boats. Oh, I already raised those? Didn't know that. And who could forget the army of the South Slavs, which gives us a lot. Yeah, you already made your advances there. And go assist them. And of course, let's not forget our... Why is the capital of Egypt over than Ajadabaya? Yeah. I used to remember the Libyan places. I used to know them very well. And of course, who could forget those guys too? Always big help. When it comes to fighting against massive Egyptian armies. And away we go. Yep, conducting a war while we continue to trade with our great partner, our great trading partner, Bosnia. So now the Tocharian Shah is gone. Suspicious circumstances. Suspicious circumstances. Because I just said the wrong word. I said vicious, but he died viciously. Well, you're better skilled for it. Your son is not Tocharian. He's Sumpa and a Taoist. Well, I hope you raise him right. Let's get to know each other a little better. Just want to keep him happy. He didn't want to come. Okay. Well, we'll have swaying to do. Oh, it barely holds. We'll be on standby. take the objective and the war score will go up all the way. And that's the reason why we kept in this big army back, because they're going to be coming this way. They're coming on over. Oh yes, the Serbian court physician of ours. There's a high demand for hides. Do I even have hides? Yes, we do. Send a linen shipment. Wait a minute. Linen? It is a linen, but hides. It says bundle of hides, but the text says linen. Or whatever. I mean, it's in my treasury to say bundle of hides is destroyed as or removed. So therefore we're delivering it. So doesn't matter. Get your money. Just a slight error. The text is concerned and oh no. Well, let's hope the Serbian court physician does his job. And he sure did. Hope you survive. You are destined to marry Karush when that day comes. They're still around? Oh, I mean, I thought they were Germanic pagans. No, they're Norse. So Norse culture still exists, but they can still raid. And of course, this time they cannot do any rune stones. Immortals gain a foothold all of Finland, even taking the Aland Islands. Except more taxes for Samarkand, our center of trade. Where are they going? Keep losing more resources than we gain them. What the hell? You son of a... You want the Western Protectorate back. How many troops do we have raised already? It says raised, unraised, okay. Let me see. We don't have the numbers. So they wanted these territories back so they could recreate the Western Protectorate. Our wall isn't even finished yet in this capacity. Okay. That's it. Get everybody over here. We're actually going to put up a resistance. We'll fight in our terms, otherwise it'll be 100% war score due to all the occupations. Unless they have to win a battle. So, my council informs that Chinese Emperor has sent significant forces from the heart of the Middle Kingdom to support the outlying regions in the west. Leaning over the war table, I can hold up that my silence instills confidence in my advisors. In my own chest, I feel the mild panic rising. May Ahura Mazda help us. Protector General Changpan of the Western Protectorate has decreed that the fury of heaven shall rain down upon us. The Chinese armies have begun to march for our lands, and rumors of the military might is already spreading throughout our regiments. We are soon to face the full wrath of the Korean Empire. This could get ugly. This may sound silly, but get those guys from Baghdad over here as well. Yes, the retinue that protects the House of Wisdom. Those jokers. We say that because of low quality. with light infantry. In our moment of triumph. Space. Get the ships around over so we can get them on board. Wall is finished. They made big score on the holdings. They will most definitely take the objective. And Maharaja of Tamalakam and Lanka has also joined with a significant force as well, plus mercenaries, which he'll soon lose. And returning from the academy of ours, he wrote an underwhelming work, and because of this, well, he's gone to the very uncommon Charaka philosophy, which is something that Kuru should have had for a man of intrigue. You're in trouble. 61%. The piece of the lighthouse of Alexandria has fallen off, almost hitting a bystander in the head. Souvenirs of magnificent destruction seems to be in dire need of upkeep. I bet those pieces would fetch a decent price, befitting of a greedy bastard such as myself. Yeah, they're going to win this war without putting up a fight because of that war score. I was expecting to put up resistance, but guess not. Oh hell, I didn't even pay attention. At least for the spot I had my installed is over and my stalls returned to me. Where to place it now? We'll think about it later. Well, is it possible for the occupation war score to be capped? 99%? So, we'll think about that peace offer. By the way, due to the circumstances of war, yeah, we do lose grace. I was going to send you another gift so we can use you to destroy the Byzantine Empire for good, but normally, when you are attacked by a foreign power, you would get angry, but for me, it's just... I'm just surprised. But we're still organizing our resistance. If they do, we'll make business later. Oh hell! Get these guys out of here. Also, surely the way to get to Kerdepole, that's not how you pronounce his name, is hard through his stomach. Maybe I should have something prepared as a way to draw us close. I'm gluttonous, but you're not. You're a man of seduction, huh? Of course, I got the money for it, so due to my high learning, I will send him some exotic food. Send him some expensive exotic food and open my just with sword in my cause. We'll spend all this money to tell you the best food that Sogdian has to offer. Big host. Was happy to know my offer yield positive results. Could have pulled in for me that it's very much appreciated my food. You didn't become gluttonous or got fat, hadn't you? Why haven't they assaulted yet? Good fort level. Reason they fell quickly because bad fort level. Which may work for us in a future conflict against them. For the rest of the defenses in Tocharian lands, they could fall easily. So, just a reminder for future conflicts. Don't they have a siege master somewhere? No. Yeah. look at you, a holy warrior. Can we recruit you? No, we cannot. Because hates me too damn much because he's zealous. Just in case. Okay, now we can recruit him. And while you're here, I need you to be... I got it. We don't use these often. Have some wine. Here you go. Even though you are one-legged, but that holy warrior thing could definitely help us in future conflicts. It's a good thing we brought you over here. %. It'll be 100 soon once they got one more holding out of it. 99. Oh, okay, here it is. War score from occupation is limited to 100% for attackers. Score is capped at 99% and less than 36 months past. Has not yet won a single major battle, so you could say he's won the war, but he hasn't won a single battle. Neither him or his Tamil friends have made any gains. Sure, they may take the south from the Kalyani Chalukya kingdom. Well, we're trying to test them a bit. Alright, head to Khotan. You will follow suit and head to Turan. We gotta, you know, get the north and southern roads, and so we can start fighting against them. Which is basically our way of... We're gonna test them. And we'll get these guys over, and that includes the Bosnian army. They're gonna come all the way to Tocharian line for this. What an extraordinary campaign. It will have to be transferred by ship. Now hurry up and get this holding down. And we'll make that Uyghur our commander soon. Because we don't have a lot of good commanders these days. And got a guy who knows how to defend too. So we got 2 holy warriors. A newly converted, how do you say that name? And Dorothea, the old Bosnian immortal. The venerable. Even though she could die of stress anytime soon. Not to mention our patience these days. I was about to say, hey, wait a minute, Shavradic. You've got Islam, heir to the Satrapy of Croatia. That's the 9. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just take the damage active. 90% war score. We need to occupy some other place. Down here. Here too. Okay. As they're being transferred to there, the Chinese armies are still a long way off. Still a long way away. But as for the Tamil troops down there, we can't take them on. Because they're too far from our current concerns. Oh, thank you for your mercy. And what is German part of originally? Bulgaria. You know what? Give it to the Bosnians. It's technically South Slavic land. Mazapanet, Avastabos, and Shriman will be yours. Where did you guys come from? What you're from? Liege Levy, Alagbad. Oh yeah, you're from this one holding over in Toulouse. Forgot about you. I'm surprised you didn't encounter any trouble on your way. At least the Bosnians are turning around. For now. Now that you got more holdings that I've given you. So right now, get to your ships. Yes, then it, well, you won't make much of a difference. Just keep marching. And, where did you get that skull trophy? Whose head is this? Samira the Unchaste. Must have been a rival of yours. You clearly had issues. Brother. This, detachment will go after these raiders. And I know there's going to be a supply problem. At least it doesn't cost us very much in this war by raising everybody. Come on board, it can hold a few more, I think. Oh yeah, barely. I'll drop you off here. Now I gotta focus all our efforts. One at a time. Just head to Samarkand. Split them up. Oh yeah, these troops from Baghdad is there. Position yourself in Kashgar. And head this way. Again, no way in hell we can, you know, liberate all of these areas. I mean, after all, they don't have a holding to return to. Oh, it just... basically our objective is just beat the holy hell out of them. Against Changpan, the mutilator. Oh boy. I mean, at least he's leading the troops. We can either win two ways. Just take out every single one of their armies until there are no more, while we subsequently reoccupy all the holdings. Tibetan holdings will be more difficult because of the lack of supply. Alright, now that that's on the way, you're next up. Head to Bakara, you know, just to be safe. And we'll get you moving soon. I'll tell you where. Unless we want to transfer, since that's a good number. Maybe we can use them to take out on the Indians. I mean, you can beat the heck out of them, but you're not going to win the whole damn war. So, we're pretty much, you're going to be the only ones to be transferred to the Indian front. So therefore, go down this way and we'll transport you. All of our best troops and commanders will be committed to this front. The Tibetan Khotan front. Isaiah. Yeah, at least put up a fight. If we lose one battle, war's over. Cost cutting. Just a strength fun. We shall meet them soon enough and we'll be marching them soon. Just let them come. They're about 2 Mospanate counties away before they start entering here. At least we try to invest it. And when we can't assault them like they are doing now. Okay. Nearly 900 versus all of this. So we outnumber them slightly. Head to Vergana. And only a few troops still heading to Samarkand. Oh, this army, where are you from? Reach Levy. Oh yeah, the Egyptians in the mix. Well, things are not looking good for the Rajput ruler. Oh, excuse me, Gujarati. You know, he's not of that ethnicity, but we're referred to that as nationality because he chose his main title as such. Tell you what. Do we have let's just place them here. Because I was about to say, do we have a weapons and armor shipment? Because I would just send a shipment here, and it would increase the bonuses, like morale of armies and such. Well, the Protector General's over there, but he could switch armies. So he sent most of it this way. And if we can go and capture the Protector General, the war will be over immediately. Let's go for it. He will be leading here. Uncle Karush will be with you. And Dorotheus. Basically, best holy warriors. So, you're going to be over there, and you will be supported by the Second Army, which I will personally lead. And Yitchi, my father-in-law, which I didn't know he was my father-in-law. They'll be heading off of there. And Vazak, the wolf, will be with me. So, northern troops will be at the go. Let me see the supply limit. Different issue. Because we'll soon, you know, get this army moving to the southern front, because we need to get moving, maybe take these areas that the objectives they're looking for. Which they can't win a war without that objective. Where are you from? Yemen. Just need to remember the armies and where they come from. Oh yeah, the retinue. Mainly retinue. And this one, that's the Bosnian army. The Uyghur army. Must be there, so once I get her there, we'll get moving. December 1st. Alright. Head to Khotan. Start advancing to Lopnor. Which I don't think that's the best place to be resupplied at. Especially when winter comes, so... This poor neglected... Who did this? Well, Tocharians apparently. They've been here since time immemorial. At Mingor is best place for supply. Basically a staging area before we head on this way. Build a fort here. Now this is also good supply. Well developed areas. Almost there. Keep going. Finally returned. See what we can get. Because I'll be willing to buy. Speaking of buying, you strip that off of it and give it to Bosnia. That's all. Incense. Fair enough. And now we have control of southern Austria. Remember, main focus up here. Over 40,000 troops are stationed in the northern front. They've sent the rest to Tibet. If we can capture the Protector General, we'll win. To show that unlike our predecessors, this time we won't surrender to them. And we've always imagined a future war against China, so let's test that fact. Oh boy. I'll get to here. This is a staging area, even though it's winter right now and this is not a good time. I think they got their notice. They're gathering. A little nervous. Remember, one battle, you lose the war. If you lose. If we win, then there is hope. Don't attack. Let them come. Look at this here. This mountains. This is a good place to defend. If they advance southwards, then we got to stop. Stop moving. I know this is a bad place to be in, but wait for the next move. Oh, here we go. So, Karush is dead? Uncle Karush? Yes. He's dead. I don't know if I can trust you. Are you sure there aren't any more cable cars? No? Guess it might be you. You'll take his place. In this case. Him. My son. And the Bosnian. Defender of all your might. Once that movement's locked, these troops gotta move in and cut off the reinforcements. The Protector General is there. Three, two, one. I will lead personally on this one. You stay up there. Oh, they're gonna be coming here. Retinue will be reinforcing still on their way. What is this place called? Chocolate. I don't know if that's correct pronunciation. This area here, well, populated by Han Buddhists, who are mainly Tocharians. This is going to be a bloodbath here. I mean, we'll have the advantage of the desert, especially when our retinue comes. They'll be a difference maker. But they'll be crossing the river. So, battle will begin in more than a week's time. While we will cut off the reinforcements from the north. If we lose one of our commanders, you're going to be in the front line. More reinforcements will be coming. We're going to cut off their reinforcements, and then our retinue has already arrived on the scene. And it's just to protect the general army. I urge you, do not kill him. Capture him. This could be our chance. Fewest chances. They'll be coming in April, so we've got a lot of time. They're already retreating. Thanks to our Holy Warriors. In fact, we annihilated their entire army while we took little casualties. Let's just hope this will be the same result. Now he's gone back there. Because we lost sight of them because of our holdings keep falling. It does not change our war score, but I don't think that was our battle, officially. I believe that started by a vassal, but nonetheless. We got their attention now, so we just best assume that they're transferring all their forces to this way. The land of the peaceful Tocharians have now become a bloodbath, unfortunately. On my end, we're doing alright. They're going to be retreating soon enough. I can say the same for them. More reinforcements coming on my colony. Advance up to Lop North. This is where they stop their advance. This is our high watermark. Now we go on the offensive, which would be a long offensive. As troops will be stationed there, and they'll be the ones responsible to liberate the Tibetan holdings. All our reserves are still moving up. A little late, but head to India, to Daman, in Maharashtra area to be exact. Right, the question is, can we hold them? But the enemy army is about to come. Although I'm not a military man by any stretch of imagination, nor do I have any leadership trait skills, and I'm a drunk. One would think is I shouldn't be out fighting, but clearly I am. And son, I wish I could. I can send you to the academy if I wanted to, but at this rate, I don't think you'll be going anywhere. Well, actually, you can, because I found someone who has a higher martial skill than certainly that man. Get her up. And I know he's not the best skill, but he's our organizer. He could get troops moving fast, so that's why he stays. So get him out of here. The defenders with us. What are you doing up here? And look at you, you're the siege master. Well, damn, we had a siege master, just didn't pay attention during the war back west. But you're a battlefield terrain master. You probably know how to defend better. Or should we just give this young woman her first taste in battle? First battle, and it says that you are brave, so let's see what you got. This is gonna hurt. They got a higher morale than we do. This one friendly territory, so we can stay reinforced. If it gets really bad here, we have this on here too. If I get killed during this war, my son will lead the front. Remember that. More like okay, well, I got a roll for you. I know you're old, but oh, okay, we already started them. I was about to say, go deep behind enemy lines and find their armies and come back here. But I think we got their attention enough. I mean, maybe you can liberate all these territories, maybe, on your own. What's other ones back there, back west? About to say, yeah, we're retreating now. So get them up. Because there's more coming. Damn it, man. Faster. Oh, here comes more. Yeah, I think I made a tactical error, which may cost us these 4 territories. Which again, not that big of a deal. They're not that well developed. When are you going to be here? June 4th. I don't think you'll be here by then. It'll be too late for us. At least we tried. So that means they're going to enforce their demands and they're going to have their land. So, we retreat. But we're still winning in battles somehow. There you go. So it's not a major loss. But it's not enough to make the Protector General says, alright, give me that land. But it's ouch time, fellas. And they're about to walk into it. Shoot. Well, get me in this area then. Yes, all forces move in. Get to this area now. You to Khotan. You to Kashgar. You'll be heading to just next to Khotan. Well, they're on their way and we will beat the Tamils there. So they don't give them any ideas. So this was a... So yeah, what happened back there is just we severely underestimated them. To be fair, we didn't have much morale anyway. Can't catch them, so go down there. Like a hoarder monster and spend our mana at the time of creation. Shahzada Kurush and his sister Shadok Pavane have gotten married under the blessed auspices of Zawada. Ensuring fullness and order, we can collect the royal duty to pay for the ceremonies. Oh yes, it's everyone's concern. Taking another severe tail kicking here. Just arrived in Uni. Our holy warriors are holding on. But now, where's their protector general now? Not in any army. Oh, Butter, where are you retreating? Okay, not far. You outnumbered them. Take them out. Oh dear. Another battle coming in July 9th. And they're a lot more numerous. Yeah, well, since you're worse off, so go back. Head up to Lolan. See if the Holy Warriors can hold the line. Which they will. More enemy reinforcements on the way. Matter of fact, they're probably going to keep committing to Lopnor. It's just them and a retinue of ours. The retinue that is mainly stationed at Samarkand. But we've won in battles, most definitely. But we still have to reoccupy all the lands, which we'll figure out what to do with that. Here we go again. Protector General is coming. So they're probably going to stop their advance soon. Rethink that strategy. Destroyed another army of theirs. You're going to stop moving? Nope, it's going to keep going to Lopnor. Lopnor is the city or area, you could say it's the place of heroes. Lopnor, even though it's fully occupied by the enemy, in which we're trying to liberate, just build a fort over. Apparently this is an important area of defense. Not to mention, it's the only lake that you find in Salamakan Desert. And legends say it's the lake that always moves on its own in every other season. For those that know a lot about the areas along the Silk Road. If you want to be more modern about it, of what Lopnor is like for all these battles, we've defeated the Tamils. So we're going to start taking back Thana soon enough. Got another army, 15,000, heading to Lolan. I'll commit to this one because we don't have the kind of warriors that they do. And remember, you got to think it to the Bosnian, who has the highest martial skill all of us, because you see all these benefits here. She is a true Persian immortal. She's a Bosnian immortal. So imagine her wearing the same uniform as any of the Bosnian soldier like you would see during the 90s with the Army of the Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. But along with that symbol, we also wear the the patch of the Persian Empire with the Varvaha, that symbol of the guardian spirit of the Zoroastrian faith. I mean, we have the cavalry, thus given the advantage of the desert. And then in this army, which is a ragtag collection, which is led by a Uyghur, and Sogdian, and most importantly, the Bosnian. And this Uyghur man originally fought against us. But we saw talent in him, because he's a holy warrior, so therefore damage against religious enemies makes a big difference in battle. But one thing's for certain now, the Protector General is coming to Lapnor. Yeah, they're retreating back. Lolan and Lapnor are two bloody battles to come. We have liberated the area of Lapnor, even though we took some losses during the siege. But it's for the best because of the supply limit. Yeah, come on, what are you doing? Build a fort here. That's where we'll have the defense. But it's kind of too late for any considerations. But it's possible we may send this beleaguered army up for reserves, in case more were to come. Protector Joe's not coming, he's coming to Lolan. This battle will start on the 10th of September. Oh, you still got a long way away. So come on, faster. They need you up here. But there'll be more reinforcements coming. Move up to Uni. Bring all our forces up here. And after we defeat them, then we'll start liberating. I mean, and yes, of course, as the war drags on, our grace goes down. Lapnor has held again, with minimal casualties. But as long as it's being reinforced, we shall be strong because we're in friendly, liberated territory, such as Lapnor. So let us be remembered, ladies and gentlemen, who's been watching this series. Lapnor, if you want to be more modern, if you're thinking of epic battles in history, Lapnor is our Stalingrad. Sure, it may have held, but when we fought, and this is where, the enemies took the most severe casualties. So, the other holding is CK2. When you say CK2 and Lapnor on the list of battles, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 battles, and Lapnor province. That's where we took very little casualties, and army after army after army are gone. Well, except for the first one, because they were lucky to get out of here. Assuming those survivors told their armies not to come to Lapnor. And yet they came to Lopnor, leaving no survivors. This is a war without quarter, without mercy. It's a war to the death. And now Boran is another area we've defeated. The Protector General is there. He must be captured if we want to win it immediately. We'll get you your lumber after the war. Can't be thinking about trade. Reinforcements will be on their way in 10 days. Just hold the line, which I think we will. Reinforcements have arrived. Hold on, who died? Just give me a moment, I'll have a look. We did not capture the Protector General, but she died. I got 2 book artifacts. Father-in-law died of dysentery during the battle. Blast. Well, at least he came to us while we were getting... How many are there left? 28,000 of them. That's how many survivors they have left. But please remember, the army of China is infinite. We can kill them off as much as we like, but we still have territories to liberate. And a lot of them. So maybe those guys should be the ones to start liberating. Well, we're going to liberate up here, the main armies. The southern ones will take the Tibetan holdings. Retake all of them. And that includes their objective that they wanted, which is the Mazapanites, Abjurkon, Danhuang, Angsi, Yangguan, and Yuman. Those areas up there, those are the ones we have to retake. That's our main objective. But they really caused a lot of damage and occupation towards Tocharian territory. So now we'll soon be coming back to them. Alright, before we begin the liberation phase, Mazaban Kotil of Lopnor. He's the man that governs the area, who's overseen by the Amira of Kongo. So in other words, it's like, you? Oh, I was about to say you're a member of the Trade League, but no, he's a member of the Saraka Sangha, the Buddhist monastic society. And, well, if he can get rid of the seat, he'll be a good Buddhist. But anyways, I was about to say, your people in Lopnor will be grateful. It may not have a garrison right now as it's, still being refilled. This is your land. And this has good fort levels, so let's invest in that. It only has walls. What a fortification. Lopnor will be the city of heroes, basically, to us. So we will invest on the defense of Lopnor, which it does border with the areas that the Chinese wanted. So we should probably just step up on the defenses on the frontiermost areas of Khotan, under the satrapy of Kumo. So now that we're all here, you will go up to Kumo, or you will go up to Karakoja, which is the area that's the furthest advance they've ever made, unless you want to mention about the Tibetan areas. And we're about to liberate this city, which all of their defenses have been invested. As far as technology of Lapnor is concerned, we could say marginal at best. I was about to say, oh yeah, these vassal levies. Since we took severe casualties, where do we have to reform from? Oh yeah, that all the way in southern France. That's whom we lost. The Nubian revolt. Come on up. Yemeni revolt, get over here. More additional troops, they'll be heading to Samarkand. I was about to say, wait a minute, there's a lot more that I'm not aware of. Did I miss something? I mean, besides, but they say more vassal levies to be raised. They're referring to these areas? Nope, that's all we got. Sorry. So, Lapnor needs to hold on for a couple of months for their defenses to be improved. And building forts just to slow them down if they ever return with reinforcements. Knowing that they will. Let's get some reconnaissance. Sending up this Banebshen of Delhi, who's very old. At least get a glimpse of it. Of this situation. Actually, we could see what's going on up here thanks to Zetsu, our vassal. Which are at war for the Mongols for whatever reason. There they are. One's going to Donghuang and the other Khotan. That's actually the remnants of probably their last great army. Let's get moving then. Winter will be coming soon, so we may take some attrition losses. And remember, we cannot raise any of our vassalities because some of them are just going to be reinforced into those armies. Keep that well in mind. Lapnor is fully liberated. And part of Lolan is also being liberated. They're about to take on what little is left of the Kamal troops. Which isn't nice. You're all heading this way. If they don't stop, then... oh, they ain't gonna back out now. So, I'll be leading those troops then. Or not. Oh, keep going. They changed their mind. I tell the retinue to stay back, you know. We need to have the, you know, keep this good army. Because winter is coming. Lolan's got very good defense. Put it up more, and it'll be port level 6, so the Chinese can't assault it. Yeah, I noticed it's 49% war score. Turan, also known as Lolan. Turan, that's over there. Yeah, Turan is the Tocharian name of this region. Ran by him. Anyways. Move up to Kumtok. Alright, you're all stationed there, so... Smile, they could turn normal, so... yeah. Start liberating these areas. That's what they could be going for next. Are you the Bosnian army? Yes. They will go to Tibet. My brave Bosnians. Maz bless these Bosnians and all the other South Slavic people that associate with them. Croatians, Serbians, Bulgarians, any of them. Great troops. Give them my highest compliments. Right, now advance down to Goa and liberate these territories too. You can speed up a little. They stopped moving. We haven't had velvet cloths yet. So give me those. My lord begins a note from my host about Mirkun. The writing of manuscripts come to a halt. However, this scholar's and most experienced scribe has passed away. He recommends investing in more scribes or risk a lowered quality of work. Funding is not an issue for a man such as myself. No, don't spend big money yet. We got a war to win. At least try to. Oh, I see what's going on. The war score keeps going in their favor. Which means, as long as they hold the objective, the war score is going up. So, we may have to start advancing soon. Is there anything that can help you with your defense increase? No, that's the best the city has to offer. And no, we're not going to build a great wall or great fortress in those areas. No. Because that would be in the brink of the front lines. I was about to say. Oh, there's barely enough room for all of you, so you'll join the army in Lop Nor. And soon we'll start advancing to retake those areas. That's the reason why we're getting these areas first. Advance up too, since it's relatively safe now. As the front is stabilized now. Until something chaotic happens. They got together now, so where are they going? I mean, we know they're going there, but which way? Kumtag or Lop Nor? If it is Lop Nor, big mistake. No, they're gonna go for Kumtag. Stay back. Leave this area. Leave us. If they do come to Lop Nor, let them have it. I have a great idea for a monument, something to raise our cultural status and makes people notice what a great ruler you are. You require gold in your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. Whew, that's a lot of money. Surprise me. Wonder how much money we'll get for war reparations. Lop Nor. They're heading to Lop Nor. So basically there's two armies left. Up north, and one at Tibet. This is a badly neglected region, but once it's liberated, it's better for the supply limit. And a war over in Rajputana is lost, so Shah Ghazi, Gujarati, is going to be abdicated to his 1-year-old son. Oh boy. No. Think about it after the war, as far as guardianship is concerned. Okay. Going to Lop Nor, huh? City of Heroes. While I will continue to have friendly relations with the Tocharian ruler. Movement's locked. It'll be here on the 6th of March. Stay back. Well, you will go in because it's desert. We need the cavalry to have the advantage. So. Fortunately, lost a lot of good commanders. I mean, he's decent, but it's not the right one. I don't suppose you have any organizers, do you? Do we have any more? No. There's heavy infantry, but no. Well, anybody in a realm? There's an easier way. Searching. Well, we got a man who's a stampede leader and knows the desert. Mongol. You know what, for once, get him here. But still, I'm looking for, Ah, there you are. Tibetan man. He can get the troops moving. Boy, at least we found our cavalryman. They will be here before the battle starts. And he's no longer my apprentice, as he's become an apprentice trader. Hey, are you still alive? You are my new apprentice. You will carry on the legacy for me when I pass. And I should get you married since... Well, there you go. Already found one. To Lafnor with you. They kind of need you. Alright. Lafnor. Lafnor. It's surprising how he and I found ourselves debating theology during the visit. I suppose it was never when two people of wildly different beliefs spend such a long period of time together. Hope I haven't taken away from any important work. Guards, what am I paying you for? They're trying to steal my trade goods. That's down in Goa. Because I could tell that Indian name. Marathi name to be. What the hell's going on over in Gujarat? The claim on Rajputana. Well, I guess maybe this Southern Army can help you out. Once we push these enemies back and make them so weak that they will be an insignificant force to be reckoned with. But we're waiting for these guys to come to court before the battle starts. Here's your chance. Advance to Donghuang. Okay. Our desert cavalryman. You will lead the cavalry. That's who I was looking for. And Gamzit, during our past battles, she picked up heavy infantry leader. But we're still keeping the Holy Warrior. And Tagot, stationed in Lafnor, he's doing well for himself. I mean, after all, he's of the Parthian Sicilian blood and Sogdian blood. Don't forget about that. One more thing. Defenses will be improved, despite the temple corruption and land sold. It's not a very well economically invested place. Welcome to Lafnor, the 5th Battle of Lafnor. We'll advance after this battle. Improve his martial skill further. We didn't need the cavalry. We annihilated their army. So come on, advance. This doesn't have good fort level. So we need to take these areas, of those areas, before it gets to 100%. We lost one time, and we can't afford it again. Stick together. You will take their place. There's only one more Chinese army, but one more major battle like that, then they're down and out. But that does not mean that's the end of it. Reinforcements will come, and we'll be ready for them. That's a lot of holdings in Goa. Move up a little. Just assaulted. We're in friendly territory. It's easier to manage. Okay, now we're down to 0% because they have no longer have any control of their important objectives that they wanted to take. We can't white piece them. Not yet, at least. And plus, even if we win, you know, once they have their claims, they can never renounce it. Because it's part of Chinese territory, it's their birthright. So beat the heck out of them and white peace, that's what we're going to do. Winning all the way would take us a very long time. Karakoja, Kumo, fully liberated. Whoopsie daisies, what the stop. I was pressing the wrong button. Yeah, you go over yonder. Well, you will be heading to there. There you go. How is this place so well supplied? Prosperity. Increased supply limit, we assume. Well, up north, unfortunately, it's not. Up the defense more. It'll be 6 soon. Shit! Get the Holy Warriors. For once. The Bosnian's gone. Rest in peace, Dorothea. Salute to the homeland. We served the Persian Empire very well. We forgot about them. I think it's too late for that now. Get out of here. Withdrawal to Khotan. I knew they were up to something, and it wasn't anything good. Where are you retreating to? There. Okay. Where are they heading? Well, we can outrun them. It's the best we could do. Get down here. I mean, we could take them on. Now you have to take their place. Even if you take attrition losses, it's still a good army. Damn good one at that. Stop here. What? Jin tapestry. Great. Keep stealing one of my Chinese artifacts, those thieves. All except human. Donghuang is fully liberated. I'll head to human, which has only one holding. Oh, they're coming back again. Probably to retake that holding. Oh, you better get there fast. Which we can make it happen. We'll avenge those losses. Bosnian army still with us. Okay. You're its defender. Lionheart. This area is desert. Luckily, we brought the Mongol over. He's a cavalryman and he's a desert expert, as he's a member of the Ring of Honor. That's their fighters guild over there for his culture. But I don't know how long they can hold before reinforcements will arrive. They will be there on the 28th, next month basically. I don't know if they can hold them. But knowing the Bosnians, they are a very courageous people. So after when these territories liberate, then we can finally start moving up and start sweeping the rest north and south. That's what their army mostly consists of, including a few horse archers that were left over when the Sogdians were living in Yugoslavia at that time. Actually, no. Greeks. These are Greek horse archers because that culture is still largely Greek over there in some of the holdings, right? Carifrax. Yes. Large number of Greek. I get it now. There's still Croatian and Serbian remnants, but they live in other places. Keep that well in mind. I'll be here 20th November. I think reinforcements will get them in time. The Protector General is not there. Movement's locked. I'll get you, rich man. There is a time. I'm going to send you to the academy. You will remain at the front line. Once the war is over, we will send you to the academy as well. Finally get your education. Couldn't send you due to wartime circumstances. And I know you are married, but you need to go too. You need advanced education, all of you. He has his, so why not the rest of my children? Battle will soon begin. They'll be here on the 8th. Don't worry, Bosnians. You will be saved, as we will continue to liberate all these territories. But of course, war score from occupation, it still says that. We'll read a little more about it when that time comes. It's desert and it's already winter. So you better get the hell out of here with stuff. You want to buy, sell it cost. Ready. If I see you have a shipment with it, I'm buying. Hold the line, Bosnians. Oh, they're not holding it very well. I mean, they have numerical superiority. But here comes reinforcements. They've sent all of their best Chinese commanders over there. Well done. They didn't take too many losses, it's just that morale failed them. Just not as well disciplined as some of the others. Okay. You're going over there. Stand back. Tell when they're over there, then move up. If there were any Nestorian Christians in the army, just be glad the battle was over before Christmas. Yemen is liberated. At the Khotan. Disease nearby? Oh, that again. Well, anyways. What was I looking at? What was I thinking? As far as war score, yes. And we have a lot of territories to liberate. And it doesn't seem that they're sending reinforcements. If we meet the Chinese army one more time, we will annihilate them. And I'm sure they will send more reinforcements at some point. I know they will. Because the army of the Chinese is in. The monument that kills promised to finish. The shape of the statue seems a bit off, as it unveils some of the crowd is confused. It is a giant ear with a description. It listens! At least it's original. Winter's very, very bad. Not even liberated territory makes a difference. Not saying they're neglected provinces, are they not? Yes, corruption ran rampant in this region. It's the highway robbery ban is what's depriving the troops of these supply. Ah yes, One-Eyed Milorad, the Wise. Our Serbian court physician. Hope you become a renowned physician. Keep going. Just making advances now. We're going in after them. Get the Mongol with you. Yeah, all of our cavalry commanders or exits at it will finally eliminate this last Chinese army. So we will continue on the liberation operation. The duelist. Hey, I got you a woman to marry. Consider yourself lucky. We need to spread our dynasty around a bit more. Due to bandit wars or epidemics, my center trade is facing harsh times. No kidding. The voices of several merchants reached my ears, and a donation of gold coins seemed to be the best investment. Well, I got a lot of gems. So there you go. Speaking of that, for resources, well, let's look for them, which we'll continue on in the next episode. Yeah, I need to start eating less. I'm gluttonous, you know. gone. No, nothing. Not a zilch. The Chinese army is eliminated. Never thought I would see that. But they'll be back. No, it is 100%. It is 100% because they have no army to fight back with. Not even the Tamils want to own up to it. My goodness, we won. Sure, we beat them in many battles. We only had 2 losses, but these were tactical errors, which were my fault. Because we severely underestimated their strength. So now we know. I didn't know that was another way to win a war. Defeat the entire invasion force. And we did it. Well, that'll be 452 golden war reparations. And they have lost their claims of these Marzapanites. While I will get some prestige, even though we gained most of them during the big battles. But it was here, in Lop Nor, is where the spirit of the Chinese invasion force was broken. There you have it. It is done. Han armies are finally retreating. After the bloody war with the Persian Empire, Shah Jamshid of the Persian Empire has shown the whole world that his leadership is one to be reckoned with. This defeat shall live on in our memory, and certainly on the mind of the eminent Emperor himself. And so the dragon recoils. They've lost the war. Well, there's that mess to deal with now. Yeah, go ahead and advance up there. You're dealing with 2 different kinds of revolts. One of which you're about to lose, and the other, well, you're going to lose that one too. I wish I could join all of it, but yeah, we could have been. All of which won't be able to return because raiders. And all of that. Again, it's not a huge number. So these are our retinues. Oh, including those guys from the library. House of Wisdom, yes, yes. But the same. My goodness, what is the state of affairs of our retinue? I know it's going to take a lot of time for them to be... Okay, these are the ones that are 10,000 strong, and this is the 5,000, the one that's stationed in Samarkand. Man, they really beat you up. Well, you guys will take care of these raiders. Which again, we'll take care of all the other little things. But let's remember, ladies and gentlemen, Lop Nor, the City of Heroes, which will continue to improve its defenses upon it. And finally, invest a little more on that Great Wall, so it seems important than ever. Even though there are other places we could defend, but Lop Nor seems to stand out. But we can improve upon these areas too. Especially that one. So build up forts here. And these areas are a long way away. So we'll do all that and more in the next episode of the Sogdian Saga. We didn't live up to our promise of what was our plan. China invaded us, and therefore our plan was thrown out of the window. So, yeah, he didn't get over what we did by reopening that Silk Road. That's why he attacked us. But we will recover. And once we are fully recovered, we'll be better than ever. Oh, and one last act before we're out of this episode. Time for you to get educated. War's over. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bloody, bloody war. But So bloody that we defeated the entire armies, which we never thought of. I thought they were going to send more reinforcements, but they chose not to. That's what they get for being overconfident. So we think, oh yeah, I want to give one last mention. She died of severe stress at age 63 last year on June, last summer. So we know you were one with the Immortals. So she is definitely with Ahura Mazda now, based on her virtues. And would you see? Hercules scar. She's got the battle scars to prove it. That's why they call her the Lionheart. She's the holiest of holy warriors, one would think. My, she really loved Ahura Mazda. Now we got Shah Radic of Bosnia, who recently lost a hand. But Shah Radislav, unfortunately, has great pox, which I hope he'll get better soon. So that way, the line of the Parthians and many others can continue on in the Bosnian dynasty of Kotoromanic. So, we hope for the best. So we thank you from Bosnia to the Tocharians. We know some of you resisted, but here in Lopnor is where they stopped. So let's not waste any more time to get emotional here. We'll celebrate our victories later, alright? We got a few more things to deal with, especially with the Gujarati situation down there. So again, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and who knows what the next one is going to be like. So until then, so long for now.